Hi, happy holidays from Vivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions. I'm Moné Swan, and I'm here with Alicia Alcano, COO of Vivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions. And we wanted to bring you some holiday cheer and at the same time, give you some information that you need to take with you this year and from now on. So Alicia, happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Moné. Hi, everyone. Looking forward to another conversation with you about how you can improve those fantastic holiday presents that you're looking forward to give to your loved ones and friends. So let's get started.
And when you said it like that, let's just start with something everybody should have on their Christmas list. What is that? Life insurance. Oh, it doesn't sound sexy, but it is. It really is. When you think that there are policies that you can get as low as $10 a month, and if you want to spend $10 a month, let's say you've got a budget of $120 or $150, and you're giving somebody a policy worth $200,000, $300,000, maybe even $500,000. Now that's a gift worth getting. And the investment wasn't that steep. Huh, Alicia?
That is like the perfect gift with a red bow on top, where it keeps going and going and going for the lifetime of that person.
It really makes that person a Santa Claus, right? Because you're doing something, you just don't have to go down a chimney, but it's just as impactful.
Yes, it is. And you can put it on a stocking. What is it?
And there's so much more. So just a little bit, there's life insurance comes in all forms, right? You've got term, you've got whole life, you've got indexed universal life, you've got universal life. There are so many ways that we can build a policy for you and your family or your friends. But I think showing them that this is not a temporary relationship, it's a permanent one. Let's look at what's available and let's see how we can get that done and put a big bow on it for Christmas. Still have time, right, Alicia?
Yes, we do, as of December 19th. And here's one thing. When she said a more permanent approach, is that it doesn't expire.
Ever. Unless you don't pay.
That is correct. So, go ahead, Moné.
So if you can't qualify, I hate to use that word, but if you can't qualify, there's only two ways somebody doesn't qualify. They can't pay for it, or their health doesn't support it. So when it comes to that, we have other strategies up our little Christmas sleeve, right, Alicia? What else is another way they can do, provide some protection, even in an income strategy or as a lump sum? What would that look like?
So when it comes to, let's say, your health is not 100% strong, there are multiple ways that we can strategize. Annuities is one of them. And annuities come in different flavors. So whether you have a small amount or whether you're considering moving it from a savings account like your 401k or a teacher's savings that is not accumulating or is not giving you enough return of investment, you are able and capable of moving it into an annuity through a 1035 exchange. Very easy, multiple ways of saying it, but it's a transfer. You move it from one savings account that is not giving you much and is not at the risk of the stock market going up and down. And you have it in a more secure vehicle. That's another way of seeing it. Moné?
Listen, and that's so important because you have to understand the 401ks, the 403bs, the IRAs, anything like that. Any retirement account is always subject to market volatility. So it's important that you talk with us about what your strategy is, whether you want it to be an annuity that will give you income for the rest of your life or for a certain period. We can do that. we look at these annuities from a standpoint of what's going to be the best strategy for you. We look at the fees, because even though sometimes agents will tell you, hey, it's a fixed annuity and you can't lose any money, you still got to pay for the process. So those fees still kick in. But we try to make sure we find those that have the very least amount of fees, and at the same time we look at the surrender charges, withdrawals, and all that. So when you look at it, you've got a very robust financial vehicle to take you from this year to next year and beyond. It's all based on what you want to do. We make it based on your criteria, and it always works out well. You don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, am I going to lose money? We have guaranteed rates on some of these. So let us know. You can do 1, 3, 5, 7, 10-year annuities. So the choice is up to you, and we're here to implement your strategies and make it come to life. Right, Alicia?
Absolutely. So would you say, Moné, do we have any other vehicles that can provide a great present, a great stability, protect people, and make an impactful moment in somebody's life?
Well, I would say, depending on your age, one of the other products I like to pivot to is long-term care, because typically annuities is a strategy for older people. And when you look at long-term care, so is that. But you know what's the best time to buy it, Alicia?
When you're young.
Right. In your 40s. And you might think that's not young, but trust me, we're living a lot longer. 40 is the new 25. So you want to be able to go and get a long-term care plan that is a hybrid. I know when my parents were looking into long-term care, hybrids were not available. And I'm not going to mention the company that they're with, but they're not writing business anymore. So the hybrid companies are wonderful because they give you the ability to have a life insurance or an annuity with a long-term care package. And we have a company that will also put that together with a third layer, which is called a continuation of benefits for the rest of your life. Does it get better than that, Alicia?
So here is the cherry on top of the cake. It's very simple. So when you add this third layer, let's say you put 100,000 or you put 200,000, depending on the amount that you have. This rider, which is called continuation of benefits, it extended that coverage for you. So Alicia went to the hospital. She's not able to continue working. She's not able to continue with her daily activities of living. So I start using my long-term care policy. And let's say in about a year or two, let's say 3 years, as much as I extended it, I exhaust all the funds. The continuation of benefits rider continues covering myself. But it got to be in the policy at the time of issuing it. So keep that in mind. Okay? It's very robust. It gives you also a death benefit if you started using it or not using it, and then all of a sudden the person passes away. So the family receives the benefits. But if the person continues using it, then it's fantastic because the person is not going to run out of money for that long-term care benefits coverage.
And I think it's so wonderful because you can actually put two people on a policy. Sometimes people say, no, you can't do that. Let's get your husband a policy and get you a policy. Nope, you put them both on the same policy. And there's a discount for doing so. A lot of our policies come with concierge service, right? They will help you make that transition, which is a wonderful benefit when you are having to do that. So what if somebody talks about, I've got Medicare, Alicia, I don't really need to have a long-term care policy. What would you tell them?
My goodness. Did anybody go into those details of Medicare? Because Medicare doesn't pay for long-term care. That's sad to know, that even though we pay taxes over and over and over, and during our golden years, right, we're all set. No fight. Not when it comes to Medicare. It's not part of the package.
Unless there's a little caveat to that. If you're on Medicaid, yes, you can have the government take care of your institutionalized expenses. So if you're in a home, but if you have a home and you have to use it, the government's going to come back for that home after you pass away. So you won't be able to send it over to your children. So you want to talk to us about all the different things that you need to know to be able to provide not only the assistance that you need while you're alive, but if you want to be able to pass on any of your assets to your heirs, you want to make sure that you know what that looks like. Now, one of the biggest distinctions between the Medicare and the long-term care is that long-term care is not really a health insurance policy. Medicare is. Long-term care is if you can't do 2 of the 7 daily activities.
Correct. So let's say you're not able to feed yourself, or you need assistance dressing yourself, or going to the bathroom, or transferring from one place to another one. That's when long-term care starts
Kicks
your
it.
benefit. And with those fabulous services that carriers offer, you coordinate everything with them so it doesn't become a burden on you or your relatives.
Yeah. Medicare, chronic diseases, terminal diseases, all that. Long-term care, no. These are activities driven, right? So make sure you understand that there's a big differentiation between Medicare and long-term care. Now, let's say they've got both of those, Alicia. There's still some gaps in their coverage, wouldn't you say?
Would you like to know more about them?
Yes, I'd like to know more.
So there are many other, let's call them supplemental policies. They can be dental, they can be vision, they can be hearing. As we all grow older and more sophisticated, I call them, we need to maintain our beauty, our eyes, our fabulous smiles, and of course, our hearing. So they are very affordable. And you say, my Medicare takes care of that. No, quite. If you do have a sickness, an illness of some kind that trigger, let's say, an infection and you ended in the hospital and so on, Medicare is going to cover that. But for the cleaning, those feelings that we all get here and there, or something even more deep in, Medicare is not going to cover. So there are dental policies, which are extremely affordable. Some of them can start at $30, $40 a month. And they will give you a long, comprehensive coverage. They're in different states, so it's not just one state. And we go even more. We call the dentist of your choice, and we ensure that they take that insurance, because private insurance deliver those services across the nation. Same thing with vision and hearing. What about that, Moné?
I love it because so many times people don't understand the difference between what Medicare will offer, the ancillary products, and the supplement products. So when we talk about personalized service, that's where we shine. We are able to navigate all of the different waters because we have a holistic perspective, kind of like Santa. He goes global, we go national. So when it talks about how can we do this, we do a really good needs evaluation. So nobody's treated the same. Everybody has our cell numbers. They can call us and talk to us about whatever they need. But the most important thing is that there are sometimes you don't know what you need. right? And so, Alicia, we've seen that all the time when it comes to supplemental policies. Matter of fact, I've even heard people say that they didn't even believe indemnity policies were real. Why would they think that, Alicia?
There are misconceptions. Let's start with that. So, for example, it breaks my heart every time I see a story about somebody with cancer or somebody had a stroke and they are raising funds for that person. They're extremely affordable, but you're not aware of them. They're in so many states, west through east, and in between. So let's say cancer runs in your family, but you're healthy today. You can't guarantee. Maybe you have a job that may expose you to chemicals and you're inhaling those chemicals. So if you prepare yourself, for example, and you purchase that cancer policy, God forbid something happens to you, that cancer policy is an indemnity product, pays you while you're going to the hospital, chemotherapy, you have a rehabilitation activities. So that way, you have the ability to use that money coming to you for the bills or for, let's have some fun. Let's go somewhere for the weekend. Or, one more thing. If you have to travel to a different state because it's a better coverage, or that's where the center that I want to go is available, it pays you for your transportation as well as the hotel. So all of those different things are amazing. The heart and stroke. If you have the need for a heart transplant, it can pay up to $160,000. Isn't that unbelievable, Moné?
I can heal knowing I'm getting $160,000 and a heart anyway that my health insurance is paying for. And I think, again, part of the misconception, Alicia, people say, oh, well, I have health insurance. Well, you got to have health insurance. But what is the health insurance there for, you guys? It's there to pay the doctors. It's there to take care of prescriptions. It's there to take care of the hospital. It's there to take care of all the incidentals that went along with the sickness or the accident. What is the indemnity policy there for? You, right? So when you get this money, you can spend it on whatever you want. That's the blessing. That's the joy that now you don't have to worry about your money and healing. Because typically, if you have to heal, you're not working. So if you buy these indemnity policies, this protects your cash flow, right? So whether we're talking about something for cancer or for a heart and stroke, we've got hospital indemnity plans that not only will pay you a certain amount per day while you're there, but some of them will also take care of your prescriptions. Some of them have home health involved. There is just so many things that we can take care of that are very reasonably priced. So one of the other ones we didn't talk about was ICU. ICU was used to the fullest during COVID. Why? Because in some of the policies, you can be paid up to $1,600 a day. You talk about, I want to stay here a little bit longer. I'm not feeling so well, doctor.
Yes. So depending on the state, okay, the different levels they offer, okay, is according to the state laws. Keep that in mind. Some have 3 levels, some have 4 levels. Some have all the products across the suite, and some may be missing 1 or 2. So just give us a call. We'll have a private consultation with you at no charge to you. We'll do an evaluation and we can assess your specific situation, tell you what is available, and it can fit not just your health needs, but as well as your budget. Now, somebody said, well, I don't have to buy anything. I just have a consultation. That is correct. A free consultation doesn't require to buy anything.
No, but it does require one thing. you must join our community. And that's free, right? Because the benefits we bring to you guys are, we're telling you about how to use technology. My senior friends and family that are listening, you know you need to step up that technology thing, right? Some of us had a lot of challenge during annual enrollment period that didn't know how to use their telephone, didn't know how to use their text messages, and had no email or computer. Let's chit chat about that before the next one comes so you're prepared. So that's number one. We do fraud protection. We tell you what's going on in the market. We tell you how the people are defrauding the banks and what they're doing with you. We give you the information to protect yourself. Not only your financial well-being, but for self-defense. Well, what about having some fun? We have dancing things as well. Art, music. Alicia is talking about doing a channel on food. I'm a foodie. I want to know. So the community not only takes care of you on that part, but when it comes to your mental well-being, having other seniors that understand is everything. Because when you go through an enrollment and you're talking to an agent, maybe 20, maybe 30, maybe 40, they don't really understand 60 and up. I get it. I'm there. I understand it very, very well. I understand what that transition looks like and how important it is to have other people that are looking out for your back, which is why we not only have financial professionals, we also have senior advocates. You need both in this world because things are going to get a little hectic next year, right, Alicia? You're going to want to have a team behind you that says, I got your back. And that's what we do here at Vivix.
So we all face different challenges, whether they're health, mental, emotional, and physical. So how do we balance everything? So we start with us. You reach out, you join a community. You get the needs that are required to maintain your healthy you. Whether it's physically, whether it's emotionally, whether it's a fun thing to do. And let's not forget, let's complement your today, your tomorrow, and moving forward. So you have all of the steps for a fantastic journey.
That's what we're all about. So there's two more topics I want to touch on really quickly. One is ACA. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, you guys have already missed it. If you were trying to get enrolled January 1st, that's gone. So take that off your table. But let's put on your table that you can still get the Affordable Care Act enrollment for February 1st through the end of the year. Only through the end of the year. Now, sometimes they extended this last one. They might extend it again. A couple of years when I was doing it, they extended through January 15th, but we're not there yet. So let's not count on that. Let's just know that moving forward, if you have not gotten a plan and you're in a state that offers it, because not all states offer the federal funded plan, some of them have their own state plans. Okay, so if you're in Washington, you're watching me, I'm so sorry. It's a whole different ballgame. If you are, though, however, call us and we can still help you get the coverage that you need. Now, maybe that's not the platform for you. You know, maybe we need to have conversations about what credible coverage is, when you can actually get into Medicare, whether it's joining ACA, getting into a group plan, creating a group plan. Some of you guys that live in housing facilities, and when I say that, if you're in a place that has, what is it called when you pay for housing? In a guarded community. You could get the residents there and start a association, and under the association, start a group plan. So there's all kinds of different things that you can do. The most important thing to understand is you need to call somebody who can navigate the waters for you. Okay, because it's a little challenging, it's a little rough. You need to know the regulations, you need to know what you qualify for, and you need to know if there's a special election. So maybe you don't do it today, but you can do it based on the weather or your financial situation or pregnancy or death. There's a lot of different ways that you would be able to qualify for a special election period. So if you're not sure, call us so that we can also tell you about how that works. Okay, but those Affordable Care Act plans are incredible depending on where you are financially, what your income is, right, Alicia?
Yes, yes, they are. Remember, everything works with your zip code, your age, and your income, whatever you're reporting.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
Your
So
income.
those are the three main criteria. We give you multiple options and you decide which one works for you when it comes to the premiums, the co-pays, the deductibles, and so on. And of course, we always work with your primary care to make sure that they all accept the insurance of your choice.
So that brings us up to the last topic of the morning, and that is Medicare and Medicaid dual eligibles. Do you want to start?
Sure. When we say dual, it means that you qualify for Medicare because you either have a disability, you turn 65. When it comes to Medicaid, then financially, the government is helping you. So combined, we're calling it Medicare, Medicaid. That's what the dual comes into place. They join forces. So you are able to cover your expenses, your health care, and we're here for you. We go over the plans, we select what you need, which include prescription medications as well.
I think that's part of what you should understand when it comes to doing all of this navigation. Again, go to the professionals, you guys, and make sure you're going to people that you really trust. Because if you're going to people and you don't trust them, giving out your social, or if you're giving out your Medicare number, it's a problem if they misuse it and fraud occurs. And it takes a little time to get it straightened out, and it is not a quick fix. So going to one of our senior advocates, it's important to talk to them so that we can set you up with everything that you need, and you have your, as one of my clients call me, my personal agent. Everybody should have a personal agent, don't you think, Alicia?
It is so personalized, so tailored, so customized for you.
Yeah,
So-
what about your doctors, everything.
Talking to somebody over the phone that you don't know, complete stranger telling you, I know this about you, really? Instead, coming to Zoom is very easy to do. You can do it for your phone, and you can do it from your laptop or iPad, whichever is easier for you. We'll walk you through. You get to know us, we'll get to know you. And then the magic happens. What is it that you need? What is it that you haven't? Think about it. And perhaps all additional golden nuggets that are out there, but you're not currently getting them yet. So discover what is there that you're not receiving. Extend yourself to other opportunities and join this fantastic free subscription community where other people collaborate, have fun, and above all, we take care of each other.
That's probably our biggest strength. We're kind of an anomaly in the health insurance industry. We really are, because we put our heart out there because we care. And yeah, you know, still a lot of people, it's all about costs and benefits. For us, it's our energy, it's our experience, it's our love for the people that we're doing, it's our community. That's how we get paid. And we really enjoy being able to offer that to others, as well as being an advocate if we need to help you get exceptions for your prescription drugs, if it's about finding out how we can get you transportation for free or get your prescription drug. We provide so much added value, right, Alicia? So much added value that you're not going to ever get that from an agent. It's going to be from a nonprofit, and our nonprofit is Collaborative Expansion Foundation. And together, we make your golden years shine. right?
Yes, we do. Even a client said to us, what if I have a claim? Just call us. We're here to help you out. We'll do it together. And we are your senior advocate, which means we're looking out in your best interest.
For you. So I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for taking your time out with us today. This holiday season, we wish you good health, happiness, peace of mind, joy, prosperity, and love. And we really want you to have a great end of the year, but a phenomenal 2025. And remember that protecting yourself and your family through us is the greatest gift that we can give you. We want you to make sure that you've got everything you need. So we want to say again, from everyone at Vivix Wealth and Insurance Solutions, happy holidays. Thank you for trusting us, and let us guide you for all the things that you need. Alicia?
Happy holidays, everyone. We're looking forward to seeing you in 2025. And if you need anything, just give us a call at 833-300-4968. Or let's say, where's my email? Info, I-N-F-O, at mybivix, MYBIVX.com.
Telephone number?
833-300-4968. Have a wonderful holiday season, and we'll see you in 2025.
We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you next
Bye
year.
for now.
Bye.